During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, guys.
You're hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome aboard. Friday afternoon edition of Revenge of the Cis. That's right. These two faggots are still alive.
Can you believe that?
Can you believe that, John? I can believe it.
Every day. You know, we'll come up to episode 400. Next week will be 400 episodes of this. And maybe 100 of it monetized for a small amount of time.
We did all right. We had a good run.
We had a really good run.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a retrospective of the great years of entertainment that Revenge of the Cis has provided us. Surprise, we're ending the show. We're done. We're going to just do a little clip show today.
And here's why. Because Mike beats me in this house. He hits me, and he beats me.
I like the, I want to just do a clip thing where we go like, you know, we joke a lot on this show, but we've also had some really tender moments. And let's look back on a Christmas episode we did
the one I was going to say.
With one Mr. Bing Crosby.
And then it's just Nick Abbott and L.A. Werewolf yelling at each other over a Christmas log.
It's just Bing Crosby wailing on his kids. It's just a home movie and just lining them up and windmilling the shit out of his kids. And then it just comes back to us and we're like, isn't that great?
Well, if you want to donate, guys, it's streamlabs.com/Revenge of the Cis. That's how you donate live.
Can I give a shout out to our non-sponsor sponsor?
Of course, yes.
Okay, Bang, look, I'm going to send you an email this weekend. I'm going to follow up. I want you guys on the team. At Bang Energy. You guys should tell at Bang Energy but how much Bang Energy Mersh is banging out.
What's their Twitter?
At Bang Energy.
At Bang Energy. Let them know.
You should tell them nicely that, hey, your boys, you Revenge of the Cis, they dig your product. And they would like some free product.
Yeah.
Maybe some shirts.
And
maybe
money.
a little cash to sweeten the deal. Well, I'm going to work on the thing.
No, money. This one counts.
I get it. But,
Hold on. And like I said, we even did a mock-up of the commercial for you guys if you want to check it out. Check this out.
Bang Energy, ladies and gentlemen. What is 600 milligrams of caffeine and a quarter of Ritalin? We'll find out.
Bang Energy drink. It gives you the bad shakes.
This is not going to help.
What do you think? No, it shows us that we have we took initiative. We
took
initiative.
I love the horribly cheesy stock like rock commercial music that plays in every beer commercial. Like he nailed that fucking the whole vibe.
Oh yeah, it was great. That was $3.
That's literally every commercial. You know, we put over 300 different kinds of hops in our. Shut up. Who cares?
Count Calcula. Bang Energy. Don't just talk about it. Bang about it.
I'm drinking my second Bang Energy back to back today.
Can I see? Let me see. This is your empty. Let me see.
Where's the caffeine thing? It doesn't even tell you.
I'm gonna do a quick live read. You ready? We can do this.
Sure. Where's the caffeine?
Bang Energy drink. How much caffeine are you really drinking?
I don't know. It's not even telling me. Somebody said 300 milligrams.
But those people are probably lying. On the upside, you get.
I don't see any indicator of how many grams. Isn't that kind of? Is that legal? Are you allowed?
Well, yeah. I think I have the answer here. Warning: too much caffeine may cause nausea, irritability, sleeplessness, and occasional rapid heartbeat.
Okay, fine, but what is too much caffeine? I mean, let's be fair here. I don't see it.
Bang. Make no mistake. Bang is not your stereotypical high-sugar, life-sucking soda. Masquerading as an energy drink, high-sugar drinks spike your blood sugar, producing metabolic mayhem, causing you to crash.
I don't see the indicator of how much caffeine. I heard it was 300.
Power up with Bang's potent brain and body rockin' fuel. Creatine, caffeine, CoQ10, which is better than CoQ9. I've been saying that for years. I'm staunch supporter of CoQ10. BCAAs, which are branch chain amino acids. Life is an extreme sport. Boy, did you get that right, Bang. Life is an extreme sport.
Well, here it is. Bang, here we go. Bang Energy Drink is a workout type of drink made by VPX Sports, maker of Edling. Bang originally had 357 milligrams of caffeine.
Okay, how much does it have now?
It's been lowered.
Come on, Bang. Don't give in to the fucking pressure.
When it's been lowered voluntarily like that without any congressional input, you know they must have been a little high on the caffeine.
Nah, Bang, don't give in. Don't give in to the man.
But I gotta say this: I'm on my so I'm gonna. Once I finish this, I will have consumed 600 milligrams of caffeine here in the last hour, as well as a quarter of Ritalin. You gotta have your Ritalin. But this is a Frosé Rosé, very delicious. I gotta say, even the flavors that I normally wouldn't like are like good with this. I don't know what it is, man, but they're making some tasty.
This product
tasty too.
Is intended for use by healthy individuals only.
Well, look at me, huh? I'm a picture of fucking perfect health.
Do not exceed 400 milligrams of caffeine per day. So how much is in each one?
3.
And how many of these you have a day?
I usually have 2.
Okay, so 2. So you're exceeding it by a.
But I'm probably going to have a third one later.
You're exceeding it by a lot. You're overdoing the caffeine, Mike.
Tonight I will have had 900 milligrams of caffeine. I love it.
Not intended for individuals under the age of 18. Well, there you go. Look, there you go, Bang. We just did a live read. Cut out the bad stuff and send them to him.
It was a good one.
It was great.
But
all right, watch. Okay, let's do it right now. Let's do like regular individuals. Man, I'm so tired of these high sugar energy drinks. Man, I'm so tired of these high sugar energy drinks.
I think he's talking to you. I just wanted to do the Homer bit.
You sandbag me?
Mr. Sampson. I think he's talking to you. It's one of my favorite gags in the history of The Simpsons.
That was very funny.
Fucking. But yeah, so I don't know. We're trying to get him as a sponsor. It is a lot of caffeine. I'm not going to lie.
Which is good for
However, I don't. Here's my thing about
it. It
that.
activates the C zone in your body.
But here's my thing. I am always pounding, like Royce sees, like it's always uppers and booze, uppers and booze, uppers and booze. And it like, I can't drink a whole pot of coffee anymore and also crush beers. I can't do that shit. So I'm like.
He gets drunk in this house and he beats me.
He beats me and he hits me. With this, it's like I would rather have something that's like, here's a fuckload of caffeine. Here's a couple nootropics. God bless you. Go with God. My biggest fear right now is 2 things. I don't want kidney stones and I don't want a lot of sugar. And that's like, at least if you get a sugar-free, it's just fucking caffeine. I need that upper. You know what it's like, dude. Fuck 4 hours a day. Sometimes you're just like, I can't do this.
No,
I'm
I know.
not going to be able to do this.
What about Super Male Vitality? Have you checked that out on the InfoWars store?
Yeah, I don't have $75 to
Oh, you
spend
don't?
every
Okay.
week.
It's expensive, I guess.
But yeah, so I also want to point out because somebody's asking me in the chat about XRP. Buy it. Get in now. It's a fucking big week, dude. Bitcoin's hitting 10 today.
Yeah, I saw.
It's hitting 10K today. We're all going to become billionaires.
This is breaking, by the way. Special prosecutor approved in the Jussie Smollett case. So now they had to get a special prosecutor to check out what really happened. So this is actually going to court. They're going to go to court. They're going to see what's going on with the DA, and it is not going to be fun. On some good news, Trump. Well, we were ready to do some. What do they call them? Tactical response to Iran for shooting down our drone. Now, mind you, and just so we're clear, Iran has not killed any U.S. citizens. Can we at least agree? Iran has killed zero.
Not recently.
Well, I'm saying
Not in the last 20 years.
Sorry, I'll even say not since Trump was president.
Oh, of course not. Yeah, no.
Iran has not killed any U.S. citizens, especially nothing that would be considered an act of war, right? So they kept saying that they shot this drone down, an unmanned drone. 10 minutes before the attack, the planes were in the air. They were going to attack some battery sites and some radar sites or whatever. So this is what Donald Trump tweeted. President Obama made a desperate and terrible deal with Iran, gave them $150 billion plus $1.8 billion in cash. Iran was in big trouble and he bailed them out, gave them free path to nuclear weapons, and soon, instead of saying thank you, Iran yelled, "Death to America." I terminated my deal, which was not even ratified by Congress, and imposed strong sanctions.
$150 billion. By the way, how much did we need for that wall?
5 to 8 billion.
I'm just trying to keep track here. It's so many numbers.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. 150.
They are, remember, 1.8 billion was just cash on a fucking back of a cargo plane.
But honestly, if we don't send our sons and daughters to go die in Iran, then who is going to fight for the unmanned drones of the world, Royce?
Well, he continues on. You fucking asshole. He continues. On Monday, they shot down an unmanned drone flying in international waters. We were cocked and loaded to retaliate last night on 3 different sites. When I asked how many will die, 150 people, sir, was the answer from a general. 10 minutes before the strike, I stopped it. Not proportionate shooting down an unmanned drone. I'm in no hurry or military. No hurry. Our military is rebuilt, new, and ready to go, by far the best in the world. Sanctions are biting, and more added last night. Iran can never have nuclear weapons, not against the U.S., not against the world. So he called back the attack, which, again, the right thing to do.
And by the way, this drone that was shot down in international airspace.
Correct.
International airspace near what country, Royce?
Well, it was near Iran.
It wasn't near the United States.
No.
Iran.
As a matter of fact,
So-
they're disputing whether it actually might have been Iran airspace. We don't really know.
Okay, let's say it's not.
But let's say it's international
Let's say it's
airspace.
international airspace. Let's say, right, that Russia sent an unmanned drone, right, in that little sliver of international water between Cuba and the United States, right? Just where it was like, where you kind of went, is that our airspace? I don't know, maybe it is.
Let's
maybe
shoot it
isn't.
down.
And we just shot it down. An unmanned drone that's Russian all the way over here, right, on this side of the world. Now imagine if Russia had the balls to contact us and say, look, we're going to be doing some military operations against you. You can't be shooting our unmanned drones down like that. And
Come
we're
on.
like,
The fuck we can't.
we literally saw it from Key West.
Yes.
Like without radar. We were like, what is that? So like I don't like that our country's been doing this forever. Where we just like, you ever see like the map of all our bases? And they're like, man, we really gotta fucking take Russia out, man. They keep building up near our bases. And you just see it's literally Russia's just surrounded by US bases. And you're like, come on, man. I know we need to have a presence all throughout the world. I understand that our military cannot deploy from Camp Lejeune to
No, of
fucking
course not. No,
to
of course
Qatar in 10 minutes time. I understand the need for bases overseas, but we really fucking push our luck, don't we?
Well,
God
here's
damn.
what happened. So Trump, in my opinion, he did the right thing.
Yes.
No, but a lot of people are saying he did the right thing.
A lot of people. Oh, I thought you were going to say the wrong thing. I was going to say
No.
a lot of people like Ben Shapiro.
Now, a lot of people. This is what Ben Shapiro tweeted. You right? He retweeted Trump saying that he pulled it back. This is what Ben Shapiro, a gentleman who has never served in the military, a gentleman who has never been in the desert drinking Ripid energy drinks.
Yeah, drinking Rip Fuel and freaking out because somebody snuck some Chef Boyardee onto the base, and they're like, "Yeah, a gourmet meal."
Ben Shapiro wrote, disproportionate response to attacks on U.S. assets are a good way of showing our enemies that we will mash them if they continue to escalate. The U.S.
Our enemies, Ben?
The U.S. doesn't want war. You know who doesn't want war even more? The Ayatollahs, who will find themselves quite dead if war occurs. So what you're saying is we should have killed 150 Iranians for what? Now, we all know what the real answer is. We all know why Ben and a lot of people really want that area protected. And it's not Saudi Arabia. I'll give you one more guess. Ben, what if proportionate reaction to maybe Israel killing Palestinians was to kill 150 Israelis? Would you feel the same way? No, because for whatever reason, Ben Shapiro and its ilk, neocons in general.
Yeah, neocons.
Well, neocons in general think that everything is about American interest in the Middle East. Every time you see Ben Shapiro and Business Insider and HuffPo all agreeing that we should definitely bomb Iran, which was happening, then you 100% don't want that thing to happen. They shot down a drone. If they shot down a drone, because again, even still, I don't know, but whatever. Let's say they shot down a drone. That's nothing. It's really weird because remember the last time Iran found a drone, they hacked it, landed it, and started taking selfies with it, our drone. They don't really shoot it down.
By the way,
they would
really
sell
hilarious.
it.
By the way, it's really hilarious.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
It is. They would sell the parts. That's what they would do. But again, fine. Let's say they shot it down.
But they no, I honestly, I'm going to be honest with you here. And look, my guess is as good as anybody else's, so I'm not claiming to have any more knowledge than you do.
I know.
or
I listen to
expertise.
Dilly, though.
Well, that's where I'm getting my info.
Oh, so then we have the
Now
same
you're
opinion.
ruining
Okay.
my whole thing because now everybody knows that I get all my stuff
From Dilly Drops?
God damn it.
Dilly Drops.
You just fucked us.
You're right. I'm sorry.
No, but look, my guess is as good as anybody else's. I don't think Iran had anything to do with blowing up the Japanese oil tanker. I do think Iran shot this drone down.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that. That's just my opinion.
Right.
I think they shot it down. However, I also, as an American whose drone got shot down, who paid for the drone, think that they had a right to shoot our drone down. We've been threatening them for weeks. We have been pushing to go to war with them for weeks, and they saw one of our drones and they went, well, this is our airspace, fucking shoot it down. Like, again, I go back to the Key West, Cuba fucking, because that was the closest we ever came to really having a war was the Cuban Missile Crisis. And you know what? We would have blown the shit out of any Russian shit that came around that airspace. We would have fucked
In
them
a
up.
heartbeat.
And we would have had look, again, I'm not a war hawk, but if you blow some shit up near your country, that's your, don't come around our shit. We're going to blow your fucking shit up.
No, you're right.
And it's very, I think they did it, but I think they have a right to. I think Trump's right. I don't think, we do not need to be going in.
Do you understand how crazy it
murdering
was?
people.
The planes were in the air. They were 10 minutes away. And this has been confirmed by the military.
Bolton is so angry.
He is stewing right now. We were ready to do it. And he says, no, I'm not going to kill people. I'm not going to do it. If any other president did this, they really would be just both sides would be going, can you believe this guy trying to... The left used to love us not going to war. That was like their whole thing. Hippies, man, putting flowers in gun barrels and shit, And now I've never seen like MSNBC and CNN and all these sites are all like hyped up about, yeah, take Iran out. I'm like, whoa, fucking.
And some right wingers, like some of the
A
neocons.
lot
like,
of right wingers. Not some,
it's
a lot.
Weird, it's weird when the media is beating the war drum and you look around and you don't see any regular average citizens like parroting that talk. Like, I got even my lefty buddies right now that fucking hate Trump are like, I don't want to go to war with Iran. Like, a lot of people are like, I don't want to go to fucking war with Iran.
Well, I think the polls show that 80% of people don't want to go to war with Iran. Now, this is the other thing. There was an article that came out the other day that's saying it was tried to be a hit piece, but to me it wasn't. I think might have been HuffPo or The Atlantic. I don't remember. But it was that apparently Tucker Carlson has been in Trump's ear telling him, don't go to war with Iran. So I just want to say that right now. I think in a small part due to Tucker Carlson, because he calls them, they call each other. Due to a small degree, Tucker Carlson stopped World War III. Look, I'm telling you. Listen, is this a recorded line? Let me tell you what the real thing is. I can't say it on my show. All right, you ready? Write this down. Israel, Trump. Stop it.
Yeah, I am really hoping that this is the beginning of the end of Ben Shapiro. And obviously it's not. We're stuck with Ben Shapiro for the rest of our lives.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be
He's young.
He's going to be a rich Jewish mouthpiece on fucking mainstream media for a long time to come. However, I am hoping that the average Joes out there are starting to see through this little facade of his.
Yeah.
Because he's full of, literally, go back and watch a clip of him on Star Search. He wanted to be the first Orthodox rabbi to be a Supreme Court justice. Trust me, Ben has had the same. Ben has been. Ben is like a Westworld robot. You know, like the Man in Black in Westworld. That's Ben Shapiro. He like, no matter how much you try to fight your code and your wiring, it's not going to happen. Like, that's why I love the Man in Black in Westworld when they're like, well, what are you trying to prove? And he's like, that I've got a fucking choice.
Yep.
But he has no choice. He's a rotten piece of shit. And he just does rotten piece of shit things. And he's always like, no, I'm going to prove that and then I'm just going to kill my daughter. So it's like, fucking, like, dude, Ben Shapiro's one of those guys, his coding will never update, his firmware will never update. It will always be, well, clearly we need to murder Iranian children. Why are we not murdering Iranian children right now? What is wrong with you? And everybody's going, nobody wants to kill Iranian children.
No,
we didn't want to kill Syrian children. We didn't want to kill Libyan children. We didn't want to kill Iraqi children. The Afghani children, I apologize for. We unanimously wanted to fucking blow you all into the Stone Age. Sorry, we're a little pissed about 9/11. But we are reasonable enough as a nation that we were already coming off that high after Afghanistan. And as soon as they brought up Iraq, that was the deep state. That was like intelligence community. That was America just going, fine, just go, whatever, red stamp, whatever. But deep down, most of America was like, wait, why are we going to Iraq again? And we vaguely remembered them from the 90s, and we're like, yeah, all right, let's blow them up too. But let's stop. We're starting to push it.
But that's it, yeah.
After this, no more. And now it's Libya. It's Syria. Stop telling me we're not trying to fucking nation build and prop up Israel in the Middle East, because that's all we're doing. And the more, like, we have been fucking people up for the Israelis since the 80s, and everything that's happened to us has been blowback. 9/11 was blowback. We could sit here and talk about how fucking disgusting and cowardly an act it was. And I'm sure somebody will clip this up and send it to Ryan Dawson, and he'll be going like, he thinks Muslims flew planes into buildings? Yeah, I do, because I watched it on television. Do I think that 19 Muslims just got together one day on a Sunday and went, Tuesday, we are going to fucking pull off the greatest thing? No. Obviously, they had a lot of help. But that was blowback. They were very easily sold on, hey, I need you to get into this plane and pulverize yourself into non-existence by flying a plane into a building. They hated us enough to do that because these jihadis truly believe that we're evil. And they're not 100% wrong. And that's my beef with this. Yeah, let's just go. We'll just kill some more fucking people in one of the, because Iran is like one of the second most respected countries besides like Saudi Arabia. Yeah, let's just keep murdering these brown kids. Because when we kill people's dads, those little boys don't grow up with a fucking homicidal bent trying to take us out.
And nobody wants this, man. And that's the thing. Nobody wants this. That's the one thing. This country hasn't been united as a lot, but except for the fucking neocons and some warhawk liberals like CNN, most people, everyone on Twitter I'm seeing is no, we don't want this. No, of course you have the Ben Shapiro's and stuff like that. And by the way, Ben, what qualifies you in any way to dictate any sort of military action? Trump had generals telling him what was going on the ground. You were sitting in your home not eating Blue Apron because it's not kosher. It really bugs me, man.
Argato in the chat too says Iran is an awesome culture and the women are some of the best on the planet. You ever seen like pictures of like 50s Iranian women?
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, dude. And by the way, the fact that Islam took over Iran also kind of our fault. Like everything is kind of our fault, and then we go back and go, yo, we got to murder the descendants of these people that we propped up 2 generations ago. We got to kill them. And you're like, but why though?
You know, the weirdest part about all, well, here I actually found it was the Daily Beast 2 days ago. Tucker Carlson tells Trump in private, no war with Iran.
Can I just point out, Blaze?
Yeah.
Blaze in the chat says, so what do you suggest when they attack us? Nothing. Are you freaking kidding me? Well, first of all, Kurt Angle, they didn't attack us.
Yeah.
Let's get something straight here. They shot one of our unmanned drones down that was flying over their fucking country. Okay? You seem to have this boomer neocon mentality that we were raised with, that we're trying to deprogram ourselves from, which is that America's fucking number one. If you stand in our way in your country, we're going to come fuck you up. Like, what? But we also want our property rights, and I want my Social Security. But I also want to come into your home halfway around the world and fucking tell you what your culture's going to be. Yeehaw! I'm sorry, dude. That's not my style. I want to leave people to fuck alone, and I want to be left to fuck alone. And don't get me wrong. If Iran really does something that kills U.S. troops or U.S. civilians,
of course.
I'm ready to go in there and deep dick them for a generation. But they shot down an unmanned drone that belonged to us. It was flat. Like, you understand? If your football lands on my property, okay, I can throw that shit out if I want.
Yeah. No, but
the nice thing to do is to give it back. But you know, maybe I don't get along with my neighbors. Maybe my neighbors have been threatening to invade me for 20 years.
If you're sitting in the backyard and your wife is sunbathing and somebody's flying one of those drones with a camera on it, I'd shoot it down. You're over. You know what I mean? And you're right. Like, if Iran had actually done something to us, if they attacked a U.S. embassy, I'd be like, okay, fuck, dude, we got to do so.
Yeah.
But this is what do we do? No, nobody's.
Slippin' Jimmy in the chat says Mersh is not a real patriot. He doesn't even like Israel.
Yeah, you don't. You don't even like Israel.
I don't even hate Israel. I don't.
I know you don't.
I just want us to stop being their only hope and putting all of our, like, here's the thing, right? I'm all for, like, for instance, helping a friend out, right? Let's say, like, your friend's down on their luck. You go, are you come stay here or whatever, right? That's fine. When remember when Big Kev came to visit, right?
Yeah.
That was the best reaction. Yeah. Remember when he made you and the missus stop at a McDonald's for a sweet tea? But he wanted Taco Bell. He wanted to eat a Taco Bell.
Driving around.
But the sweet tea at McDonald's was better.
Yeah, so we're driving around with fucking Big Kev, this fucking fat idiot. And he goes, oh, I want to go to McDonald's. I want to get some Taco Bell. So we're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll go to Taco Bell. We got Taco Bell. Taco Bell. He goes,
like any friend
right,
that picks you up from the airport.
Yeah,
You're
Taco
like,
Bell's
let's
fine.
get you some food, whatever.
But I don't like Taco Bell sweet tea, so I need you to also, not can you, I need you to also go buy a McDonald's to get me sweet tea. And we're like, what? And we did it.
Which, by the way, that's the kind of thing I'd say to a friend I was visiting, and then wait for that pause and go, dude, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
No, he was serious.
So then when we got back, I told my wife, I'm like, I'm never again with this guy, never again. And he was a dick too. The first time Kev met Dutch, Dutch was smoking a cigarette. And Kev goes, hey man, can I bum a cigarette? Dutch goes, yeah man, sure. Opens the pack, gives Kev a cigarette. He breaks it and throws it on the ground. Can I get another one? And he's like, no, dude, seriously? Like that, it was.
He's just not, like, he doesn't like smoking?
No, he's just not.
Just a dick?
He's just a dick. Like, he's all around a dick person in every single way.
But that's my point that I brought up, Kevin, was Israel is Kevin in this situation. Mm-hmm. It's not enough that America's going to go take you to Taco Bell and probably buy your fucking Taco Bell. But then you're like, okay, but I also want to go to McDonald's because their sweet tea is better. It's like there's a difference between, hey, I'm helping my buddy out, right? And then, but there's a difference between like I'm going to help you out and then I'm going to put your needs above my own needs. That's where you start to go like, I'm now sacrificing my quality of life for you. And it's just when do we break that thing with Israel? What has Israel done for us? Like we give them all the money and then we also do all their fighting for them. I'm okay with one of those, but the other thing should be flowing back. I got no problem. Hey, Israel. Hey, Bibi, look at me. And by the way, you're talking to a very, let's just say that I'm not your target demographic, okay? I'm not somebody who falls for your little tricks. But if you want to help to convince people like myself in America to be your little pit bulls, then you got to pick one. We'll do all your fighting for you if you want. You need to start fucking paying us, okay? It can't be the other way around. We're not going to fight for you, and pay all your bills. So you can start give us some of this money back, pay us, and we'll go kick the shit out of every Muslim country from here to fucking Indonesia. We will knock them all down for you like bowling pins. But you need to pay us. It does not work. You do not get the services and then also get us our money. Am I nuts here?
No, you're right.
We're paying you $38 billion for 10 years to do your fighting.
You know who else we do that for, though? And Israel gets brought up a lot, but I think a lot of people overlook Saudi Arabia. Like, that's another place where they're our ally.
But they give us, we actually make a chunk of change off the Saudis.
No, we sell them weapons, but then we give them aid.
That's true. I mean, we do. Look, we do get fucked by the Saudis, but not on a level anywhere near Israel.
They're the ones that funded 9/11, the Saudis.
And there are other guys chipped in. But what I'm saying is, yeah, I get it. I get the Saudis are bad. But there have been deals with the Saudis that we made a little bit of cash on. We've never made money off of Israel. Like, there's never been one. I get that 9 out of 10 deals with Saudis, fuck us. Fine. But there's 1 out of 10 sometimes where they come off some oil money and we go, okay, this will look good for a little while. Israel never, ever settles up with us. It's 10 out of 10 every time. Oh, I thought you'd bring an extra billion. I didn't realize you were only bringing $3 billion this year.
I think you're an anti-Semite.
Am I wrong here?
That's what I think. I think that you have to understand that Israel could do no wrong and they're perfect and they've never done anything wrong ever in their existence. And if you don't believe that, you want there to be another Holocaust.
Thank you, Ben.
That's what he told. I'm sorry.
And now I want to tell you about purple mattresses.
Fucking asshole. The guy has so many live reads for a fucking 40-minute show.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro is the neocon version of Conrad Thompson.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm so glad you finally heard some of the. Have you heard I know you heard Talk is Jericho.
Yes.
But have you heard any of the Conrad Thompson shows?
No.
I want you to do just for homework this weekend. Watch one episode on YouTube of 83 Weeks with Bischoff and Conrad Thompson.
Okay.
I want you to see how many YouTube ads they squeeze in there. Like with the, we put it in on YouTube.
Right.
On top of the live reads they works into the conversation. It's 83 Weeks, which, by the way, great idea for a show. Conrad, he throws to Eric Bischoff.
Right.
Bischoff tells all these cool stories from all these disastrous WCW moments. But it's literally every minute now, it's interrupted by an ad to where it's unlistenable. He literally will, it's the whole first half hour of the show is just ads. And you're like, I can't do this. You were telling me the other day, Eric, about, you was doing the Great American Bash. And
Cobra Kai Season 3 coming out.
And you said that Lex Luger at the time was injured, right? Now, speaking of Lex Luger, if you want to have muscles, you want to do DDP yoga. DDP yoga is really incredible, blah, blah, blah. 20 minutes of DDP yoga, and then, so anyway, Lex Luger. And you're like, I don't care anymore.
The worst part with the Talk is Jericho one, which I noticed, was I don't mind when he goes, okay, we're going to continue with the Moxley interview, but first I want to tell you about Omaha Steaks. But I hate when he pretends like he's still talking to them when he recorded it afterwards, and he's like, and that's a great thing you're about to tell us there, John. But let me tell you, Father's Day's coming up. I'm like, don't pretend. That's the cringiest shit.
But Conrad does the same thing. He's trying to copy Jericho, but he's not as good at the execution. Like Jericho can actually execute that.
Streamlabs $2 Eddie K. Day 3 no girlfriend, but it dawned on me watching yesterday's show, midgets. As a young crippled man, they have to be in my league. But I've never been on never seen one until today. And I hit her with the best pickup line. Holy shit, I thought I was God's cruel joke. Eddie K, $2. By the way, I'm thinking about writing a book about my escapades with these wonderful gals. I don't want to reveal any details, but I think it would just be a great fuck you to clown world we live in. You think I should write this? No, write it. I'd read it. Llama Dirk, $5. If Bang does come on board, Mersh will need to finally push his Instagram page. The bigwigs at Bang Corporate will require Royce to push their drink in trendy Instagram videos while scantily clad in aqua setting. Well, I could do that. I could do that easy.
Yeah, by the way, hey, Bang, you need to get, because I see everybody getting all these sexy YouTubers, you getting all the sexy young people for your thing. You know, a lot of the people that drink your product look more like me and this guy.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to get a couple of average Joes in this bitch.
Yeah, seriously. Are you body shaming us, Bang? Ethan Isaac 444. If I donate 444, will you tell me what it means? You're not going to turn me into Remy from Higher Learning, are you? 444 is a bit started by
Mike David.
Red Bar, yes, Red Bar. And it was they noticed every time that Nick DiPaolo said 444, he said 444. And it kind of just, you know.
It was one of those things where Mike David was fucking with him, and he kept having his fit, like the same way we do at night. We'd like go in there and rush his chat room,
right?
And he was having everybody just keep talking about 444, and it got DiPaolo to the point where he started talking about it all the time, and he was running investigations behind the scenes, and then he found out he'd been just getting fucked with. And then I don't know how
how it happened.
I got light on prep one night. And I was telling the story about it, and that's what it would. That's how it happened. The reason it kind of got stuck in our little universe was because when we had the beef with Owen Benjamin, and then I got blocked for some reason by Nick DiPaolo, and then I had to reach out to that Bunny Galore chick, and I'm like, "What the fuck's your problem? Like, we didn't do nothing to Nick." You know, and then she goes, "Oh, we just thought you were one of those 444 people," and then that's because there are Red Bar people that to this day are like, "Oh, what did Mersh try to steal the 444?" I'm like, no, but when I got accused of being behind like part of that, I had to explain to the audience what 444 was, and I was like, I had no prep one night. And I'm like, "Well, watch this 10-minute compilation of the Red Bar thing," and then everybody got obsessed with 444. So I still fuck with Nick. 444 Nick. It'll still get you banned, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just right away?
But yeah, going back, I don't know why now I'm just obsessed with Conrad Thompson. You got to listen to one of his shows this weekend.
Okay, I will.
Because it's literally that's all I can think about right now. All right, so sold out, 1999. You got Chris Jericho, and he's going up against Six for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, Eric, tell me this. Now, Dave Meltzer would go on to say that Purple mattresses are the single greatest mattress you can get right now.
I don't think he said that.
If you use promo code 83 weeks, you can get up to 0.5% off a mattress, and they will pay me, and then I can sell less mortgages this week.
Why doesn't Purple Mattress advertise with us? They're mattresses. We sleep on mattresses.
Also, don't forget StarCast. Get your tickets now. We're going to be having a lot of exciting things there. The Roast of Ric Flair, going to be great. Undertaker's going to be there. Kurt Angle. And we're also going to have the reanimated corpse of Macho Man Randy Savage.
Wow, that's
going to be really great. Get your tickets now before I announce that I was unable to reanimate the corpse of Macho Man Randy Savage. No refunds, folks.
No refunds.
StarCast. Pew, pew.
All right, let's.
By the way, shout out to Dab and Aladdin. I don't know if you saw the stuff I was playing that night with him breaking into StarCast.
Oh yeah.
But my favorite thing of all time is him sitting at the StarCast podium with security nowhere to be found, and he sits up there, turns all the mics on, and starts going, "All right, I'm taking questions. I'm here live at StarCast. I got some fucking questions. First of all, where's my fucking refund?" He's just going off. And he live streamed it. So then StarCast people were going, "Why is he up there?" And then he slipped out the back. That was amazing.
Oh, that's
Davin
awesome.
Aladdin's the man. He got kicked out. You know what? You remember it was the trans thing that he got kicked out for? I finally figured out what he specifically was kicked out.
What did he say?
The comment was. So that Nyla Rose, the trans female
now that I
wrestler,
realize,
had something tied around her waist on her ring gear, and on the back it said M.R. So he was like, "Wait a minute,
Mister?
Does her thing say Mister?" And he was just joking about it. That's what got him banned.
Really?
For AEW, yes. Something that any normal person would laugh at. You'd go, "Oh my God, it says Mister." Sorry. Hey, it's Earl.
Let's check out Earl.
My older brother is a total mess in this house.
Yeah, he's
when
a fucking mess.
unsupervised. He has no supervision. He's in his 40s. He beats me he beats me in front of our parents when there's supervision right in front of him. He beats me, and they don't.
So what I noticed today was it's not even that he dresses like a bad girl, like a girl poorly. He dresses like Blossom. You know what I mean?
Yes, he does.
Like
he dresses like Blossom.
That's
bye, my bialik.
That's exactly what he dresses like.
Pillow for Ron Perlman.
Perlman.
He looks like
Don't do
fucking
it.
Blossom.
About that. They don't kick him out. They don't step up for the situation where
He dresses like the weird girl in every 90s show.
Yes, exactly. The ugly one.
Quirky
When you're
one.
ugly, but you got to make him look funny.
The one that they would pair up Screech with.
Exactly. Exactly. The one that would date Urkel.
Yes.
Also, something Joe pointed out with this video, that he's pretty pilled out in this one.
obviously they shouldn't be allowing a man over twice my size beating me, particularly when I'm in dresses and makeup. And right now,
Why is it any worse or better if you're in dresses?
Because
and makeup?
then it's a hate crime, Mike. Remember?
Like in the house I grew up in, you got beat more if you were wearing dresses and makeup.
Yes. So you wouldn't. You know why? So you wouldn't wear dresses or makeup.
it's the middle of the night, so I'm pretty much just chilling right now. And I'm tired, but he has no supervision because they're not here, and I can't even talk very loudly because he's downstairs in the living
Do you
room.
want to be a child forever?
Yes.
Because that's what it sounds like. He wants supervision. He wants to tell his mommy and daddy.
Health burritos.
But like, you know what I mean? I'm in here alone with this man. We have no supervision. You're both grown
You're
men.
adults.
You shouldn't even be in the home.
So somebody sent me court filings, or not just court filings, but also a scam report thing. His brother Sherman, apparently he was scamming people out of money in New York for a while, like doing like some self-help thing, and he was scamming people out of money. So apparently they're both pieces of shit.
But to be honest with you, anybody who gives their money to self-help guys deserves
To be scammed, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't feel bad. Like I feel bad for parishioners of churches and things like that because they're seeking something bigger than themselves. But when you're just going to these weird like Holiday Inn conference rooms to have somebody to tell you to unleash the power within, and you're going to give them $250, you deserve to be out $250. That's just my opinion.
It's like he makes a total mess of this house, and I clean up after him and them.
No, you
and I
don't.
work below minimum wage. I don't make even minimum wage for cleaning up after these people, cleaning up like parts of the house and all the laundry and stuff. It's like I can barely live on that income that I make, so I save everything, and it's a mess. I'm just ranting right now, obviously, but it's
I don't know, Earl. Why don't you do something with your
right
life?
now, down there in the kitchen.
Fucking sell drugs or something.
Did you not hear that he's starting a boutique?
Dude, when I got hit with probation, right, I had to come up with like fucking $3,000 or I was going to jail. And I lost my job. I lost everything. I lost my car. I lost everything. I sold drugs, Earl. Like, you know, and by the way, not in a cool, glamorized way. Not like a, yeah, man, we're moving product. I mean like in a, oh my God, I need to do something. And there's no other way. And the only thing I know to do is this kind of way. But I did it because I didn't want to be where I was. You're perfectly content being where you are, or you would try harder to get out of it.
And I saw there's like lots and lots of paper towels.
Somebody says, you guys are getting this PUD paid. No, he's not getting paid. First off, his channel's not monetized.
Yeah, his channel's not monetized.
He's not making any money off of this. We're making fun of him.
All over the floor, and I didn't really even notice it first until I walked down there and stepped on them, and they're really wet. They're drenched and wet, and I hope it's water. I have no idea. Some kind of liquid is all over the floor down there, and I look down, and there's paper towels all over the kitchen floor.
I've seen you sweep up your skin flakes, Earl. I've seen you. There's a video of him just sweeping up his skin flakes.
But like, do you understand the beatings? You're like, in this case, like completely justified. Like, I couldn't. If I had somebody, if I were going online, and I were giving the entire internet a detail by detail description of every time you spilled a drink on the floor or left a fridge door open, wouldn't you eventually just burst in the room and beat the shit out of me?
Oh, yeah, I would have to.
Stop talking about my shit on the internet. Like, stop. Everything I do. The other day, Royce came into the house and he kicked his shoes off, and he didn't put them back in the place where you properly put the shoes. And the shoes were just laying there, and then they got dirt on the floor, and then I got blamed for it. And then eventually you go, no, first of all, nobody gives a fuck. Secondly, can you stop giving little detailed reports about what I'm doing and what I had, how many lemonades I had out of the fridge today? I would fuck somebody up for that.
The next time he's outside of his house, they should just change the locks and just not let him back in.
Really go out though, does he?
No, yeah, he
Except
makes
on the weekends.
he makes his dad drive him downtown so he can get drunk because remember he has a DUI that he hasn't paid for.
Take an Uber, you fucking piece of shit.
He can't
loser.
afford it because he doesn't get paid minimum wage.
But
How
you
can he
afford
take
to
an
get
Uber?
drunk?
How can he take an Uber?
Get a friend to pick you up.
He doesn't have any friends, man.
Well, then why are you out getting fucked up? Like, you see my point?
Yeah, no, I see. It's cyclical.
Like, not just in one spot, they're like spread everywhere. It's like this man does not clean up after himself. He steps in something wet and he throws down a paper towel instead of cleaning it. He doesn't do shit.
Have you seen? There's a video of him before he was a tranny. Have you seen it for real? Have you seen the before tranny video of his?
No.
Okay, I got it. Let me pull it up.
I mean, he's not. It can't be that impressive. Like, it's probably not much different than this, right? It's not a very good tranny.
It's different in that he's acting less feminine, if that makes sense.
Yo, what's up? This
Not
is
like
Earl,
not that.
baby. I'll give you a 9.
He's still gay. He's still gay. Here it is. Here. This is a video he made. This is a video he made in 2013. He looks just like Styx.
Welcome to TCM.
Oh, check this out. Check this. He just sounds like a gay nerd in this. Watch.
Why do they always have to have these weirdo fucking faggy names? Cade Paradoxa. Like, why can't you just be normal?
You think he uses that typewriter often? Think he's click-clacking away on it?
Fucking Ernest Hemingway over here.
Yeah.
Welcome to TCM. I'm Sade Paradoxa. Over the years, critics and fans alike have come to regard Stanley Kubrick's 1968
Hey, by the way,
masterpiece.
shut up. First of all, you're not Sade Paradoxa.
He is.
Your name's Earl Schultz, and you're from Dayton, Ohio.
No, his name is clearly Sade Paradox.
Look at me. Look at me, Earl. Your name is Earl Schultz, and you're from Dayton, Ohio. And it's never going to get better than that.
2001: A Space Odyssey as the blueprint and immensity for seamless sci-fi epics. Kubrick directed, produced, and co-wrote this space-age classic.
Yeah, we know.
He's reading off a script. What he's trying to... This guy's I figured him out.
He's wanted to be internet famous.
He's been
his whole
trying to fit in. He let it slip in one of his other videos that to the effect of like, Dr. Phil, if you see this. He thinks Dr. Phil's going to discover him and he's going to be... He's been trying a different angle. He's trying different angles, and I guess he thought tranny was popular now, so he's doing the tranny stuff.
It's just when you combine mental illness and a society that doesn't treat mental illness, and also a society that does nothing but glamorize being rich and famous, this is the end result. This is what all of your kids are going to turn out.
Yeah.
It was really an even blend of power and craft and cutting-edge complexity and creative risk-taking force in cinema. Now, 2001 is an interesting example of science fiction. The story primarily revolves around the subject of alien life.
I have this weird thing like with people, right, who it just makes me laugh. Like these people that they do this they do this kind of stuff. They write all this stuff and they're like all into this topic, but they just, you don't have any charisma. You do not have any sort of a unique take. You don't have a refreshing new take on things. You're just people talking into a camera. You're not good at this. Like, you understand, YouTube would be mega profitable if it wasn't for the hundreds of thousands of people like Earl that just eat up bandwidth.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
I personally think that 2001 Space Odyssey is one of the best space movies of all time. Like, it's just, when you have people like this and Will Moffat eating up 12 hours of fucking streaming bandwidth a day to talk to two people about Stanley Kubrick.
You're right.
You just know your fucking platform's dying.
Someone said he looks like AIDS Howard Stern. Yeah, he does.
It really does.
He does. So yeah, that's what Earl has been up to. Captain Knots, guys, Revenge of the Sith is radicalizing people to shoot down drones and send us to war with Iran. Thank you, I appreciate it. By the way, we right now, if you turn on the X tag, because that's the only way to do it. If you turn on the X tag, which I realize every time you refresh, you have to hit the X tag thing and say, I am over 18. We are the number 3 show right now. The number 3 show.
Yeah, thanks, D-Live.
We would be number 1 show if we weren't X tagged.
If we had tits. Let's be fair. If we had tits. If we had fucking tits, you'd let us fucking uncheck the thing. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Scumbags.
They're really trying to, they're motherfucking us, man. Motherfucking us. All right. Child's profile.
I'm not a fan of this flavor.
Which one?
The Frosé Rosé.
Yeah, it sounded really gay when you first said it.
It's got a very odd aftertaste.
Child's profile on gay sex site got offers from over 100 plus men, pride activists in sexting. An unnamed head of the Swedish gay pride movement was allegedly caught sending sexually explicit messages and social media account of a 14-year-old boy who was actually 2 undercover Swedish journalists. The 2 journalists, Nigrar Ifradik and Adrian Sadevraki of Swedish newspaper Svensk Dagbladet, posted as a 14-year-old named David on the gay hookup app Grindr, along with the web forum Kriser. Despite stating the age of David, more than 100 men continued to pursue him for sex, Swedish newspapers Express reports. Several of the men in contact with David agreed to meet the boy for sex, including the Pride movement head, who had previously asked for explicit images and videos of the boy. So the leader of the Pride movement in Sweden.
Yeah, bigot. You're just trying to push a narrative that these people want to have kids at these pride parades so they can fuck them. You're trying to push a narrative, and I don't care for it.
When confronted, the man admitted to sending the message, but claimed he had never met an underage boy for sex in the past, the report says. Liar. A senior figure in the Swedish Ministry of Foreign Affairs also spoke to journalists for 6 days before arranging a meeting, but claimed he only wanted to talk to the boy about coming out as gay. While Ministry of Foreign Affairs refused to comment on the allegations, the Pride organization, Stockholm Police, put out a press release saying that the allegations constitute grooming and are a criminal offense. Should it prove to be a person working within our organization, we will take powerful action immediately. We are now investigating the issue further, they added.
But this is why these people, this is why they masquerade as like the queer kid stuff and having the kids at these parades. It's all done under the guise of like, we need to fight bigotry. And these kids, they can't grow up feeling all shamed and terrible. So we need strange adult men to teach my son about sex. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's fucked, isn't it?
It
in
is
a heterosexual
in any
thing.
world.
If you had a daughter and you walked in a room and I'm sitting in there talking to them about sex and growing up and touching boys, wouldn't you fucking melt down? Wouldn't you be like, don't ever come around my kid and start talking sexy? Like, we have an obligation as parents. We will do that. You don't do that. Like, with I'm sorry, and I'm not knocking. I'm not trying to say hate speech or whatever, but
bigot.
The homosexual community does not have the standard roles that people have in these relationships. So generally speaking, odds are you're going to have a strange man who is unrelated to the child, who's advising them and trying to help nurture,
being a
this,
mentor,
basically grooming.
Yeah. So it's because this morning I was rewatching. We played this on the show, but this is not just in Sweden. Remember, this was Desmond is Amazing, an 11-year-old dancing to "I'm Just a Girl" at a gay bar.
Yeah, we played this.
No, I know, I get it, but I'm just saying, I'm just really emphasizing here. If this was like a girl, imagine if this was a girl at a strip club that was dancing and guys were throwing dollar at her, the strip club would be shut down.
And if this was a little girl in a strip club, or even a little boy, let's say, and this was 20 years ago, and it was in like a small town in like Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
People would have been murdered, and the cops would have been like, we don't really have any information on the murders.
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
know what happened. Some people got away, and a lot of wink winks would be happening around town.
Right.
I'm just saying, you wouldn't allow it.
And when it's the thing is I don't understand is like when I was 11, I couldn't get into a regular bar. How is an 11-year-old getting into a gay bar? You know?
No, can I fix that for you?
Yeah.
How's an 11-year-old getting into a bar?
No, you're right. Fair enough. I hear what you're saying.
I'm just trying to make it so they don't go, well, you just don't like gays? Shouldn't be in a bar.
No, they shouldn't. But
I used to have to sneak a 16-year-old in to our comedy shows sometimes because he did comedy, and it was because he's not allowed in a bar. But we weren't having him pull his dick out and fucking gyrate around the stage. We're just having him tell some jokes and then getting him out of the bar.
Right. No, you're right. But it's happening, and you can't criticize it. You can't say that that's wrong. You can't. Even reading this story, people will go, "Oh, you just hate gay." Not all gay people. I get it. Look, I get it.
No, just most. More than half.
I understand that, but the problem is that whenever a normally gay, like we played the story the other day, is trying to say, hey, keep your kink and your fetish stuff. Can you keep it at home? We don't want to all look crazy. They attack that person instead of going, hey, you know what? Susan has a point. We don't want to look like a bunch of degenerates that are out there with their dicks and elephant trunks. Like, we want to look normal, so maybe let's not.
But now they're yelling at their own.
They are, exactly.
Now they're like, well, you're fucking capitulating to bigots. And they're like,
no,
okay,
you're not.
Fine, whatever. That's what it is.
Yeah, and you're right. And it should scare a lot of people. But I mean, I've already said it. I firmly believe Rome is burning at this point. So, how much more time do we have before there's a big event? RevengeOfTheCis.com/XPN. That's ProXPN. Get protected when you go online. Okay? Mike, we're having a really good talk right now, but I want to tell you about.
I just need to interrupt you to tell you that we need to bomb Iran immediately. Like, no live reads, no fun.
How'd you get on my show?
No money, okay? All right? The idea that we could just let Iran do whatever they want, okay, and just take our money. We need to bomb them and kill all of their children.
But first, I want to tell you about Bull and Branch Sheets.
Birch Gold.
Bull and Branch Sheets.
When we go to war with Iran, the dollar is going to suffer, okay? So Birch Gold.
Guys, you want to own gold but never actually hold the gold? And we'll just tell you own the gold?
Yes.
Birch Gold.
Do you want to give us a
Gold.
bunch of rich Jews money and we'll show you pictures of gold that you own, but you're never going to touch?
You're never going to touch and we're only going to charge you 10% for owning this fake gold. This is a bigger scam than most cryptocurrency. Birch Gold.
If you actually want gold and you want to physically own it, then go into a pawn shop and stab the owners, okay? Take their gold.
I want to tell you about Bull and Branch Sheets. If you're going to have sex with your wife and you have to cut a hole through the sheets, you want to use Bull and Branch Sheets, folks. Well, see, we could do live reads. Don't say we can't. Don't say we can't. And, of course, the best way to help the show, patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. Become a patron, please. It helps us out. We're making zero money. If you're watching live right now on DLive, you're giving us some money. We do appreciate that. DLive.tv/Revenge of the Cis. If you want to send any more, since Super Chats are not allowed, you're not allowed to give us money because we're so naughty. Streamlabs.com/Revenge of the Cis. That's how you give to us during the show. We will be right back in about 5 minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. Revenge of the Cis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Cis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Here at the Cousin Joe Show, we appreciate all of your help and support, and we welcome your phone calls with constructive criticism anytime.
On my desk, and oh, someone's calling us, Dan. Did you click it?
I'm clicking it. Nothing's happening. There it is.
All right.
This computer's from like 1982, so it takes a minute.
No, it's fine. Whatever. Who cares?
Oh, I care. Hi, Royce.
What's up, guys? What I tell you, man? You know why there's an echo when your donations, dummy? Is because you probably have two alerts in your OBS, and they're playing at the same time.
Oh. Dan wishes I did 2.5 months ago, and I don't blame him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we have a Skyper.
Oh, it's Hippo Juice.
Well, don't.
For the love of God, if he doesn't fix that echo, I'm going to murder him and his family. I swear to Christ. Do you understand how I've been playing Joe's commercials, plugging the show, going, this guy's awesome, and then he goes, it's probably the board. It's not the board, you nincompoop.
Nincompoop!
Many years.
Oh shit.
Caller. Stop dancing and pick up the phone.
Bet you can't guess who it is.
I can't guess, by the way. Guillermo.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this.
straight.
I love
Sorry.
this part of the show.
Let me get
This
this
is my
straight.
favorite part. Hi, Royce.
You found out that she was trying to make her brother jealous who molested her, and your solution was to fuck her at your house.
Yes, where her brother was not present.
You're such a piece of trash. You're garbage, and I love you for it, but you're garbage.
I feel like your house should have wheels in that story.
Joe's level of caring is like, what, your brother molested you? Oh, but Joe took umbrage in making her jealous, not the fact that he molested her. So he's like, we'll go to my house where we'll make my parents jealous.
So check out Royce calling into the Cousin Joe Show every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on youtube.com/Cousin Joe.
You big stupid idiot. You big.
What is your return policy there?
30 days, no charge.
Ooh,
All
30
right.
days. Sounds fair. My goodness, Dennis, this feels good. Feels good in my hands. Oh, good, my kids are
I
safe.
saved everyone!
Yeah, my yard's protected.
So, of course it feels good, but that only proves our point even more. We'll take 2 of these,
Yeah.
Gunther.
Great. I'll need your licenses for the background check.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can drive, you can kill.
Oh, Christ, look at this.
That was fast.
You've been denied.
That's ludicrous. Why?
It says here you have an extensive history of felonious behavior.
There have been incidents, sure, a few minor indiscretions, but, I'm simply a person of interest in most of those cases, all right? And being wanted for questioning are very, very, very different things, Gunther.
And you've been institutionalized.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, one time, for a short period of time, that was against my will. That doesn't even really count.
It's the only time it counts, Dee.
Okay, look, it was like a teeny thing that happened with a college roommate. It was really no big deal.
It says here you burned her.
I burned her, But she was so annoying. I mean, she deserved it, okay? She was wearing my stuff, and she was copying me, and...
You were copying her.
I was copying her, she was copying me. It doesn't matter.
Look, I'm sorry, but I can't sell you the guns.
Oh, well, look at you. Oh, Gunther, the morality king. Hi, I'm Gunther. I've never lit anybody on fire before. You light one bitch on fire and everybody freaks out. Oh, you son of a bitch. It was one time and one thing.
Relax,
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis Friday show. The best day. Has Bitcoin hit 10K yet?
God damn, it's so close.
How close is it?
I need to see this today. It's now back to 99.26.
99.26.
It was in like 9,900. We go to break. It shot up to 99.60, and I was like, "Whoa!" We're back. We're hovering back now. I needed to get to 10K. If we get to 10K, it's gonna.
You think
it's gonna go
just
nuts.
take off?
It's gonna go nuts. Yeah, because this is the thing with crypto. It's not like stocks and shit are a little different in crypto. Crypto, it's like there are just certain price points where people go. Like, have all collectively decided, like, yeah, I'm not touching it at that. It's too high. And it needs to break certain barriers. If it breaks 10, then people are going to go, fuck, it's past 10. And then they're going to go, it's going to be 100,000. Like, they're just, like, you need dumb people to come in and buy.
Yeah.
So we need that. We need it to hit 10. Come on, guys.
There's a new episode.
Yes, I've been looking forward to this.
There is a new episode of Barcelona Boomers.
This is my new favorite thing.
It's my favorite. Fate of Kings, by the way. Everyone needs to subscribe to Fate of Kings. Let's check out Barcelona Boomers.
I love the music.
Welcome to Barcelona Boomers. Brought to you by Unauthorized TV. Starring Vox Day, this fat guy and his wife, and Owen Benjamin. Today, on Barcelona Boomers, Farley and Elizabeth go for a hike with their friend to explore a relatively mundane landmark. Troubling allegations from Farley's past come to light, and an online stalker sets his sights on the Boomers. Yikes. Let's get to it.
By the way, he's making a better show than they are.
I was about to say the same thing.
Like you're unironically making a better show than them.
He is. It already, like, now we'll sign up. Let's sign up for Unauthorized for this show. He is. Better than this. If you ever watched a real show, it's just them walking around. That's all it is.
Here at the Clermont Golf and Country Club, and about to go on a little adventure.
So welcome and enjoy the ride.
A hike? How exciting. The Boomers are missing bingo night for this. Let's hit the trails.
So we're walking today with our friend Frank.
Whoa, Harrison!
I just got the DM, but I wanted to get through this segment.
All right, well, let's get through this. Sorry. Okay, we got it.
Well,
Let's get
it's
through
too
it.
late now.
Now let's do it.
Harrison Smith lost his YouTube channel because of Media Matters.
Media Matters off limits. Well, Harrison H. Smith and his YouTube channel have been Harrison Smith and his YouTube channel terminated after Media Matters hit piece.
Yeah, they wrote a hit piece. I bet Millie Weaver probably lost hers too. Media Matters did a whole thing about these are the people that are working for Alex Jones that are still on YouTube. It only took a day to get them zapped.
Also, his Twitter is suspended, so he can't announce anything about it. Follow this Twitter for all updates about InfoWars and Off Limit Broadcast. Here, I'm retweeting it. That sucks, dude. That sucks. Dude, Harrison, you want to be on? You can come on. Just let me know.
Sorry, man. Let us know if you want to pop on.
Yeah, let us know. Because he can't.
Damn, dude, that sucks, man. So you are now going after people and penalizing them
for
who
associating,
they work for
who they associate with.
But that was never going to happen though, Royce. They told us that'll never happen.
So because he works for Alex Jones, even though Harrison has never said anything about Sandy Hook, he is not allowed. He is not allowed.
And Harrison, and by the way, I've watched Harrison's stuff. You want to talk about a guy who very, very deliberately chooses every word he says. And you know what I mean? Like, Harrison is not a, they're trying to blow 5-year-olds. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, Harrison is, like, I've listened to his commentary on things. And you can tell whenever Harrison has an opinion about something, it's just, we talked to Harrison off the air.
Of course, yeah.
Kind of get to know somebody. Yeah. I know the filters it goes through.
Of course.
It goes on and he has been playing the best long game, and I've said this on the air. He's been playing the best long game out of any of these personalities because he knows he's under a microscope. He's not making any mistakes that anybody else usually makes. He's not doing anything impulsive, and they're hitting him, which is really proving a point here. That's fucked up, dude.
He said he would come on, but he's going to be on War Room at 4:30.
Oh, yeah, no, I get it. He's too big for us. I get it.
I got it. No, that's fine.
I got it, yeah.
We were
Is
trying
that
to
the
help.
War Room that we keep getting blown off for?
That's the war room that we get keep getting blown
That's
off.
fine, but it's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
Well, all
fine.
right, God bless. God bless.
No, but that's fine. Thanks, Harrison.
He's going to be fucking...
Thanks,
he's gonna be all
Eric. You did
super
very
long
cool.
DM waiting for me after the show. Dude, you know I like you guys. Come on, man. I'm like, I know, I'm fucking with you. Break your balls a little bit. Right away, you get fucking fresh.
Harrison says, next week, once I get all my alternative shit set up, I would... Yeah, that's fine. You can come on whenever you want.
Yeah, you can come slum it with us whenever you're ready.
With us losers. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Whatever you want. All right, let's go back to someone that actually appreciates his Faded Kings.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Such an asshole.
Kick a man while he's down. I was always told.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nah, we'll have you on next week.
We'll have you on next week.
Yeah,
and we'll
sure.
bump you 2 minutes before.
Yeah, 2 minutes. No,
we'll make you wait for a half hour
We'll
on
get
hold.
you on Skype to listen to our breaks.
We'll let you sit on hold for 30 minutes when you should be eating your dinner. And then you go, oh, hey, by the way, hey, ha, you know how these things work. Just fucking with you. I love Harrison.
Sorry, what happened, Faded Kings? Barcelona Boomers.
Today with our friend Frank. Frank, how you feel today?
Feel great. I love this temperature. I love looking out on the sea.
I love
Frank
looking
is as
like an
gay as
old
the
version
day
of
is
Jeffrey
long.
Epstein.
Yeah, why is he wearing a muscle shirt, too? Really weird.
There's nothing, dude, we've had this talk. There's nothing weirder than in-shape old guy.
Yeah, it's really odd. And if you are in shape old guy, still dress like a normal old guy. You know what I mean?
But don't be like,
Don't wear a tight black tee.
Very cringe. The wealthy boomers leave their golf cart behind at the clubhouse and walk the beach. They attempt to fit in with the ordinary folk, who they generally despise. Bunch of broke-ass niggers, as Farley often says. The boomers take a moment to fire up their Windows XP tablet and Skype their children. How nice. Let's see what Farley's kids are up to in California.
This.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! You need to stop this!
All right. This is fun.
Oh my god! What number is this box?
Oh boy. Bunch of retards. Let's try Elizabeth's son.
This is great. This is fucking amazing.
It's like, who drinks vodka with mayonnaise? And he said it very casually to our mom. It is terrible. And he beats me in front
So
of
they're
her.
all related now? They're all just one big family?
It's a big family.
These women are terrible people. Transphobic assholes.
What a goddamn freak this one is. Oh well. Easier to ignore these bitches and enjoy the sun. Screw the next generation. What's this?
Listen to
There
scary
seems to be
music.
some news breaking. Looks like some disturbing allegations from Farley's past. Oh no. Let's tune into ROTC, the most trusted name in news.
Okay.
That's
yeah, he
hilarious.
turned himself into the police because apparently he
What?
broke
Grabbing
somebody.
butts?
He grabbed the butt,
That's
right?
what they're saying. He's saying he's grabbing
We
butts.
never did this?
Never
Butt
did
grabbing?
He's a butt grabber.
He's a
That's
butt grabber.
He's alleged.
He's an
He's
alleged
an
butt
alleged
grabber.
butt
So you
grabber.
just covered over the Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yes.
thing?
From
You
like 10
fucking
years
jerk.
ago.
Yes.
He's a butt.
From what I read, his lawyer is saying now footage has come out that it will exonerate him that he didn't actually do it.
Look, guys, what I'm saying is that, look, we don't know if he's a butt grabber. He's alleged to be a butt grabber.
He's alleged. I'm surprised it was women.
You know, I'm starting to.
That's honestly.
I'm starting to regret having never reiterated that we were speaking about Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, we did
We
it.
just kept saying he.
He,
and now it's
instead
not.
of Cuba, was a butt grabber. What really got me, Eric Fernandez. I love the ROTC lore. I love the world we built here. It really is a very weird place. I'm like, are we sure we talking about the same guy here?
Sounds like it was just some good old-fashioned fun. The Boomers finally arrive at their prized destination.
Boomers.
A decrepit old bus. Of no remarkable significance. Why the hell did we come here? Kill me now.
So wait. He even puts fake commercials in. This is ridiculous.
All covered with the cheese. Parmesan.
Welcome to the dark stream. Box Day.
It's missing link.
Box Day.
Who made that pic? I haven't seen that picture. Who made that?
Send me that, please.
Who made that?
That looks like Evil Eric.
Yeah, that is a great. That's very funny. Yeah. Wow, that's a dude. Particularly Vox and Farley. That is a really good
it's very
Farley.
good.
That's a really good Farley.
To the reprehensibles, to the unauthorized, welcome to the VFM, to the Dread Ilk, and as always, the Bears. And what you have to understand is...
Missing link. Fuck it. He said
Dumb
my
books.
books. By
Why
the
does
way,
he have a Nazi
I was
statue
about
behind
to
him?
point that out.
It's a little weird.
Owen, this is exactly the type of response that the Gammas wanted. You acknowledged that their silly nickname, Teddy Spaghetti, that I hate, you acknowledged that it was funny. Now they're just going to keep saying it. Thank you very much.
This
Owen,
is great.
you idiot.
I lost my
This is fucking amazing.
Habla inglés?
Are you from CIA or?
We're discovering things in our neighborhood, and we thought we'd come and see what you guys are all about over here.
This guy does not want to be filmed. Whoever this guy is doesn't want to be filmed.
Yeah, I'm working in security for 30 years. I'm ex-military, so never put a pistol or a camera at my face.
The Boomers are so naive, they have no clue this guy is about to rob them at knife point. Give him your fanny packs, and let's get out of here.
So they really just this guy. I'm ex-military. Never put the camera in my face.
Oregon,
which are very, very different things.
Not for some guys.
That's a good point.
Not for guys like that.
Yeah, it's a really good point.
There goes the money the Boomers were planning to donate to preacher Kenneth Copeland to help fund his new plane. What a damn shame.
I love being
The Boomers
I
hike it
love
back to the clubhouse. Thank God Farley remembered his Depends underwear today.
The videos mocking people. We have segments now. We have different bits that are going on.
I think that the unauthorized empire is doing great.
This is hilarious.
No male should ever say LOL ever. If you just write LOL, it looks like a man drowning in a sea of white. LOL, look. That looks like a drowning man. See that? You see how it looks like a drowning man? It's his head and his arms. It's like Crowder trying to have a child.
This is great. You guys should use this.
Farley pulls around the
We'll charge you a reasonable fee if you want.
Very reasonable.
Very reasonable fee. Hey, look, we only want 10% Faded Kings, by the way. We'll sell this to unauthorized for you.
Buick and picks everyone up. Now, it's back to the villa for what the Boomers have been waiting for all day. It's time for indulgences.
Yes! Indulgences!
After a walk, the sun's setting, and that usually means here that it's Kava o'clock.
While sitting around the table, the Boomers learn that their snobbery has triggered an online stalker. Oh no. He goes by the name of Truth Smoker.
Have you seen this guy?
You fucking pussy, dude. When I get a hold of you, you motherfucker. Let me tell you something, dude. Hold on. I don't have a fucking life. No fucking life at all. I'm gonna make it my fucking mission to destroy your fucking life. I'm coming after your fucking ass, dude. I'm coming after your fucking ass. That's what I'm doing. See what that says? Strength. Something I have. I'm not fucking sitting here typing on the computer. I'm not making threats either. When you see me, you'll fucking know. You're done. You're fucking done.
Oh boy. We will have to keep tabs on this dude.
So cheers, everybody. And to another great day.
As the Spanish say, salud.
Salud.
There may be some swinger indulgences going on tonight.
Some swinger indulgences.
I love the old, like, turn of the century, like, Vice music.
It's everything about,
like, just
everything. We're 40 seconds left. We're gonna finish it. I thought we were gonna play a clip, but all of this is so good.
Anyways, seems like an opportune time to call it a day. This brings us to the end of our episode. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next time on Barcelona Boomers.
Special thanks to Vox Day, Teddy Spaghetti, Hot Dish PC, Dork Street. Executi got hair and makeup.
Oh, there you go.
Narrated by Porcelain, of course. Thanks, Faded Kings. Very cool. Bravo. You know what? Please, everyone needs to subscribe to Faded Kings. That is fucking fantastic.
It's very funny. Very good work.
Fantastic. Great job. Jesus Christ. Better than anything that's actually on unauthorized.tv. Let's see. Let me check here on DLive. I think on DLive, once you again, Mike, turn the X tag on because it's important. We are the number 3 show. The number 3 show. And
isn't that great?
But the X tag is turned on. And I want to thank PewDiePie for going live today during my show. That really helped me out a lot.
That's not even. That's a replay.
No. He actually went live today during my show.
Oh, during your show. Oh.
During my show, he went live. Yeah.
I bet they don't make him fucking X-rated.
It goes to show you because like when PewDiePie goes live on YouTube, he gets like about 150,000 people watching live, and when he goes live just on DLive, he only had like 13, 14K, which shows you that I don't think as many people are transitioning over.
No.
Right, like I don't. You think DLive thought it'd be more people?
Yeah. They. I mean, that's still a good chunk, but I think that you guys, You want to get PewDiePie, and you give him the sun, the moon, and the stars, and you'll end up overpaying for PewDiePie. Where what you should have done was you should have gotten guys like, you should have left guys like Ethan Ralph alone, guys like us alone, Mr. Mediker. There's all these people that'll come over to D-Live that you don't have to actually roll out the red carpet for. But you are going to be dicks to them, and you're going to put all your eggs in the PewDiePie basket.
And I don't just like PewDiePie.
I like PewDiePie.
Get your shit. Get your shit.
But
You're smart.
That shouldn't have been your only fucking, okay, we're going to get him, and then it's easy street. You know what I mean?
Right,
like you got to
right.
keep running your business and not being dicks to everyone else just because you have PewDiePie.
Well, it's because PewDiePie was just playing video games. Yeah, he was playing, I think, Dark Souls earlier, something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really watch that, to be honest with you. We haven't gone to war with Iran yet. So
God
that's good.
damn it. Come on. If we go to war with Iran, Bitcoin will definitely hit 10K.
So wait, you don't mind going to war with Iran as long as Bitcoin does well?
As long as Ripple goes up fucking to $1.40.
I think you might be too invested into this crypto
Then I'll
stuff,
be sitting on easy street. I'm becoming a white person, Royce.
I think
this
you
is how
might
white people
be
think.
too invested.
No, this is how white people think, Royce. If these people all go off and die in a war, my stocks will go up. That's white people.
All right, man.
Conflict brings us gold. Oh, God, not this guy again.
Re-education. He's here to re-educate you. You ready to be re-educated? Now, he's holding a pen, which is very important for all this. He's holding a pen. He's talking about in
His
this
dreads look like little light-colored IBS shits.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sliver
The pencil
shits that come
ones,
out. Yeah,
the
just
pencil
little
thin
tiny
ones.
shits.
You're like,
That's what his hair looks like.
yeah.
IBS turds.
So this is re-education. He's talking about sex work.
My name is Aaron, and this is my show, Re-Education.
Let
And
me
today
guess,
I'm going.
He respects it. It's real work. Respects the struggle.
Come on, man. No spoilers.
Fucking.
No spoilers.
These guys are so predictable, man.
No spoilers.
Hi, my name is Aaron, and this is my show, Re-Education. And today I'm going to talk about sex work praxis. Now, after my last video that was involving sex work, I got a couple of messages from a few good friends of mine, and they expressed concern that my video was a little bit lacking when it comes to actually helping people in the industry to be able to get out of it if they needed to.
Why would there need to be a cut there? What? Why? It's not awkward cut. Why would there need to be a cut there? You can't just speak in a free-flowing manner. You need to cut up your videos.
I can not speak in a manner of that.
If he had a clock
way.
behind him, it'd be when like Homer got accused of the fondling.
Yes.
And then the clock
Those
just
sweet cans.
The clock
sweet cans.
Or get from it what they need to. Because, like I said in that video, we should treat it like a regular industry. So, one of my friends, who is an ex-sex worker, came to me with 6 great ways that they have actually used in the past to be able to accomplish these exact goals. And I'm going to go through them with you today. So number 1, basically the biggest thing that sex workers are missing is social capital.
Oh, no, I thought it was a loving father.
A history of good decision making.
That's another one.
Sobriety.
Suboxone?
No, they
Being
got
able
plenty of those.
to interact with one another, engaging with other sex workers. And that's a major problem. That's basically a problem with everybody in this system currently.
You suck cocks for cash. What kind of social capital do you want?
Is that we are...
Everyone has fingernails and everyone needs cash.
Fingernails for cash.
Isolated from one another. And as I've said in the past, this is not a bug. This is a feature. We are meant to be isolated from one another, especially in our industry.
This is not a bug. This is a feature. So that's the new thing that everybody's been saying lately. That's the new little phrase. You know, like every once in a while, this phrase comes along that everybody thinks is cool. That's not a bug. That's a feature. Shut up.
I'll be honest with you. I feel like this show needs more accessories on the desk. And
I would agree
walls.
with you.
And
maybe if you had like a kaleidoscope.
Yeah, he looks like He looks like he's doing the show live from a communist TGI Fridays.
TGI Mondays.
It's like a fucking communist Applebee's.
so we don't do crazy things like try to unionize. So it's important for us to be able to overcome that social stigma and for sex workers to be able to get together with one another and actually be able to network. Now, this comes with the caveat of hopefully they don't end up networking with a bunch of other people that are doing a lot of drugs, and that's why they're in the industry.
Why are you holding a pen? Again, I asked this again. I forgave it the last time because maybe you had a pen in your hand. Why are you holding a pen? Do you think it makes you look smarter? This is a really dumb person. Like, and I mean this like he's exceedingly dumb.
I just think that it's like sometimes you have to do things, and it's like I've got a pen. I'm
You
a busy man.
didn't take your glasses off for emphasis.
President that God ever created.
I gotta go back to my business.
Look, I'm really rich.
I'm sorry. Now that's an important pen. By
That's
the way.
a good pen.
That's an important
pen.
It's a childish.
Of course, you're going to have the people that are doing drugs being able to network as well and getting the help that they need, but it's important to foster a community of support and not one of enabling.
Mike, when you worked at strip clubs and stuff, you would say you were in the sex work business, right? Sex work adjacent, at least, right?
I never said that. No, we didn't call it sex work.
But
like these facts.
But I know you never called it that.
We called it hoeing. Hoes don't have any, like real hoes don't have any like qualms about the fact that they're hoes.
Right. So when you were in that,
they don't need you. Like they're just like minorities in that they don't need you to empower them with your fucking, like they don't need that from you. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
the same level of arrogance as this fucking guy represents. These people think that you need them.
Yep.
To have goodwill, they don't. It's condescending.
So when you were in the sex work community, did they form a lot of bonds that didn't involve drugs or alcohol? Like a loving community? What I'm asking is, he says that's what you need. Did they form loving communities?
No, it's mostly drugs. Mostly
Okay.
drugs and alcohol.
Mostly drugs. Okay. Okay. I don't know. How.
Sometimes you'd bond over, some knowing the same dead person
that died over drugs or alcohol.
Yeah. Sometimes you bond over the same. You go, oh, I too knew that now dead 24-year-old girl.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Specifically when it comes to doing hard drugs. Now, I'm saying that with the caveat, obviously, we need to, in that supportive community, help out the people that are addicted to hard drugs in getting help and finding support.
Wow, we need to help people who are trying to get help for addiction. Wow, dude, you are fucking firing on all cylinders. What other great ideas do you have?
He says things like,
we should flush the toilet when we're done using it. Whoa!
He says things that you wouldn't think of, dude. He's a maverick, is what he is.
For themselves. And in this community of support,
Nice
you
jump
also...
cut. And I'm going to keep talking like this because I'm so insincere and nothing I'm saying has any actual emotion attached to it.
They've been calling him Dreddy Spaghetti.
Dreddy Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Want to have financial advisors because there is nothing more damaging than not knowing how to manage your money.
What's this guy's education level? Because he's not smart.
No, he's not. No,
smart.
no, he's not.
This guy is high school or equivalent.
Yeah.
Education. And he's got this like, just look at me. Look at how smart I am. You're not that smart, dude. You're not stupid, but you're not a smart guy. Like, there's so many, like,
he's dumb.
you are the thing that he's not dumb. No, you know why? Because dumb would make him remarkable. You're the thing you fear the most. You are unremarkable in every sense of the word, with your little steampunk bicycle and your fucking all your fucking knickknacks and your tchotchkes on the wall and your dreadlock with the shaved sides. He's not smart. He's not dumb either. You are what you fear the most. You are unremarkable. And the only thing that makes you stand out is your inflated sense of self-worth, which we're going to mock you for.
Yes.
That's it. But you have this unearned confidence. I hate people like this.
And when you're an independent business worker, then managing your money becomes something that is solely responsible, that's solely left on your head, and you need to have the information to be able to do that properly and to make sure that you're making the right investments. So having...
This is the kind of guy that's walked up to somebody before and been like, "Excuse me, ma'am, is this guy bothering you?" And she's like, "This is my husband."
Yeah, no.
"Oh, all right, yeah, just making sure." Dude.
What are you
It's
doing?
my husband. We've been married now for 10 years.
Get away from me.
Yeah, all right. If he does anything, though, he's this fucking white knight asshole.
The ability to contact people that know about financial advisement is certainly essential, but the unfortunate fact is that this is an illegal industry in a lot of places still, and you have to make sure that those people are on the level and they aren't trying to steal from you. Now, number 2 is a sex worker always risks being stuck in the industry. You see, it starts off being voluntarily, and that's fucking dope.
That's fucking dope.
No,
Bro, that's fucking dope. Nah, dude, it's so dope, and it's so dope and gangster how like these empowered women are like sucking dicks for cash. It's so dope, bro. It's dope, dude. You don't know? Listen, listen to me. Listen to me. Can I explain this?
No.
Can I explain it to you?
If you say dope, I'll fucking kill you. In real life.
I can't promise.
I kill you.
I can't promise anything. But here, check it out. So a lot of these like 17, 18-year-old girls that like run away from home, they fall into a usually drug-fueled relationship with like a pimp. Sometimes a pimp or sometimes a manager. And generally speaking, they'll be like African-American or Jewish. And then they will push these young women, once they've developed drug habits and owe money, into an industry where giant black dicks just bombard them from all angles. And it's totally dope, dude, the way they do that voluntarily.
Mm-hmm. It's like Agent Smith surrounding Neo, but it's black dicks. Listen, look, say what you want about Teddy Spaghetti, say what you want about Vox Day. Vox Day at least holds on to the bit that he's a pseudo-intellectual, right? Like he's an intellectual the way he talks. This guy just went from being, "Look how smart I am," to saying,
"That's pretty dope."
Mike and I say fucking dope, but we're not talking to you like this asshole, you know?
And that's pretty dope, actually.
No, you can't have both things. Pick one. Pick one.
This guy wanted to be the cool college professor so bad, but he didn't want to go through all the, all the fucking formalities of going to school.
HHR Risk says, "Do these guys actually use Twitch, or did I just give my bits to some leeches?" No, we're on. That Twitch is us. We're live on Twitch too.
Yeah, that is us.
It's definitely us. But thank you. We appreciate it.
I like the concern. Or did I just give money to fucking leeches?
Somebody just copying our show and putting it on Twitch.
Stuck in the industry. You see, it starts off being voluntarily, and that's fucking dope.
I can't get over
right?
how funny
It's
that
really,
is. Everything he says is so manufactured, and it's so transparently manufactured that it's like he sounds like a guidance counselor saying that.
And that's fucking
hey, look,
dope.
man, a lot of people take the summer off before they go to college, and that's fucking dope. Get the fuck out of my face, old man.
Please, you fucking
Smash
nerd.
you fucking right in your nose.
But it's only voluntary until it's not.
No.
And when it's not...
Hey, fuckface. Hey, shitbird. Take it from me, a guy who actually worked in that industry. Most of the young women that come in those doors are fucking terrified. They don't want to be there. They're fucking have nowhere else to go. And predatory assholes convince them to take their clothes off and fuck people for money. There's no 18-year-old girl in the world that's like, "I'm going to be a hoe." Yay. And guess what? If they do think that at 18, buddy, smart guy, that means they were probably fucked nonstop by their mom's boyfriends or whatever the fuck happened. They were usually raped viciously as children. Nobody who grew up in a healthy environment with parents who loved and protected them from child predators grows up and voluntarily becomes a hoe. You are a piece of shit. You are probably a guy who hasn't fucked many women who weren't sex workers,
Yeah.
who didn't give it up very, very, very easily. You seem like the kind of guy that picks a lot of low-hanging fruit. You look like a guy who's driven a lot, who's volunteered to drive a lot of drunk girls home from bars. And I'm sure makes you feel, no, we got to empower these women, man. But you look like a guy who's taken advantage of women before. And I'm not saying done anything illegal.
Let me help you to your door.
But I am saying you look like a guy who's done a lot of borderline predatory shit. You walk the walk, you talk the talk. You are a textbook example of somebody who would rather women remain oppressed in the world of sex work and be raped and beaten and brutalized and continue to be vulnerable so you can take them home at 3 a.m. and pump them up and go, yeah, no, what you do is so empowering, man. You are a fucking ghoul.
You know what's weird here? You know who you get clicked to his next video? Imagine if we had that thumbnail for one of our videos. This is for his next video.
How does he get away with this? Because he's a commie.
Look at this.
That's the only way he gets away with this.
Hi.
I just skipped over to it. This is his video on fascism.
My name is Aaron, and this is my show, Re-Education.
Here comes.
And the state will not just wither
glasses
away.
off.
That is evident by now. We can't just simply wait around for capitalism to evaporate and turn into socialism.
Because it never will, because it will never fail like communism does, you fucking retard.
Same reason a woman can't really become a man, bud, because it's not compatible.
Not something that happens. Inevitably, the reason why capitalism continues to exist is because the elites in power, the unjustified hierarchies that are controlling us all, continue to perpetuate it. And once, even though capitalism has the seeds of its own destruction built within it, once it has finally reached the point of which it has accumulated all of the wealth or cannot continue to grow, if the socialists are to do nothing, it evolves into fascism.
And that's not fucking dope.
It's not fucking
That's
dope at all.
not fucking dope.
This guy...
That's really a bummer.
This guy's upvote, downvote ratio is making my blood boil.
Because he has 584 up and only 65 down?
That means that 500 people watch this guy and are like, yeah, this guy's cool.
Well, maybe we could do something about that.
This guy's really cool. This guy's really making us look cool.
Maybe we could do something about that. There's the link. Maybe we could do something about that.
Yeah, check his channel out. I don't know. Maybe hit downvote on literally every video of his.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Let's give this guy a little fucking run for his money.
Yeah, let's play. Let's have fun with this guy. I think I want to have fun with this guy now.
How this works. And that is why it's so important what we're doing here. Throughout history, there has always been that
bean. There's always bean.
By the way, bean is something you have to literally practice saying.
Yeah, that's
something he had to sit there and like over time go, yeah, and it's like it's been that way. It's just everything about this guy is a pseudo intellect.
He is the worst human being on YouTube.
Yin and yang. Every time fascism starts to erupt, starts to
bet you he's gonna say rear its ugly head.
Arise, socialism is there to meet it and defeat it, like it has every time in the past.
Whatever.
Why correct him, man? You know he's wrong. I know. You know he's wrong. This is what he wants. You don't even correct him. He knows
the Soviets needed us, bud.
Yeah,
they fucking needed us
badly.
Yeah, there's a reason they sided with us at the end, and it wasn't because they liked us. They were like, there's no way we're taking these fuckers on. We've been fighting Nazis for a decade. We're exhausted.
And the Soviets was a meat grinder. It was fucking tens of millions of people just ground up to nothing.
And the moment we dropped 2 nukes on Japan, the Soviets were like, we've made the right choice here.
Yeah.
We clearly made the right choice.
But this time, we are in a modern society, and we are seeing this rise.
Talking like this? Nobody.
He's an asshole.
Nobody actually talks like this
because he's an asshole.
It's been proven. Like I guarantee you, dude. I guarantee you, Like, this guy probably gets laid by really gross, trashy girls, but any woman with even a half a brain, their pussies just dry up around this guy.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I don't know a single woman who'd fuck this guy.
No. The sex worker. And the sex worker probably fucked him because she goes, you should talk about this in your next video. Because she's probably, he probably fucks her for money.
Eyes of fascism again, and so I think that it is important for us to discuss.
This is the guy who dates a sex worker, and he thinks he's cool because he's like, yeah, but she comes home with me, and it's like, oh, good for you. So your girl sucks dicks all night, sucks strangers' dicks all night, and then she meets you and pays for your Denny's afterwards.
That sounds
and
great.
You gotta fucking sit there and have your moons over my hammy while she has dick breath across the booth from you because she bought you an $8 breakfast afterward. Yeah, you're really killing it, guy. You're showing those marks. Those guys gave your girl $200 and came in her mouth and went home and ate their own Denny's.
Exactly what fascism is. Seeing that I have been around neo-Nazis, fascists, and the alt-right for the majority of my life, I have an interesting perspective on them. You have to think of the alt-right and the fascists.
Is he gay? I'm starting to wonder if he's gay.
I don't think he's gay. I really don't. No, I see what you're saying.
very
I don't think he's. I don't
fancy.
think he's gay.
Neo-Nazis, the foot soldiers themselves, as kind of an anti.
And I've always said this: never trust a man with a thumb ring. Never trust a man with a thumb ring. That should be one of your top 3 rules in life. You never trust a man with a thumb ring.
Body, sort of like an immune system for capitalism. As soon as everybody starts to realize that the system is falling apart and crumbling and turning into a fucking mess.
Wow, fucking
But
mess.
the system is crumbling and falling apart because your entire generation consists of a bunch of faggy, entitled whiners who don't even want to work 5 hours a day.
No.
That's the problem.
He beats me in this country.
Rulers, the ones in control, employ the propaganda machine to start stirring up that base. These people, the fascists, the foot soldiers, the individuals, a lot of them are not dummies. They know that things are going wrong. They realize that the system is falling apart too. Their solution, though, is not to fix the system. Their solution is to find a daddy. Someone who can come and save them. That's their
No. That's literally what you want. That is quite, as you probably pronounce it, literally what you want. You want Big Daddy Bernie to come in and give everybody everything for free.
Yep.
That's what you want. I don't want that. I want to just fling people like you from rotary aircraft. That's all I want to do. I don't need the government to come do it. I just need them to kind of go, I'm just going to, hey, look, a couple commies go missing. We're not going to get, and then we can do it. I don't need daddy to do it for me. I'll rent the fucker myself this weekend if I get a green light, if I have any kind of legal authority to do so.
Solution. And if the daddy says...
Imagine gassing that up at a Love's.
It'll be hilarious.
Just some trucker staring at you. What the hell, man? About to go get some communists.
You need any help?
Oh, hell, rock on, man. I like that.
Immigrants are the problem, or that the communists are the problem,
They
then
are.
that's who they blame. And that's what they go about trying
you
to
couldn't
destroy.
even... He's not a smart guy.
No, he's not. He's not.
Because that's what they... he can't even get through like 5 words and he panics.
He does. He's not very smart.
Not the system itself. The system has to be fine. It's just that they needed some savior, some person to come and tell them that everything is going to be okay and to pat their little head.
No, that's what you need. That's what you need. You need people to come and go, you're oppressed. You're a victim and I'm going to pay for your school. You need that. I don't need any of that in my life. I need literally zero validation. I need zero comfort. Ask anyone who knows me. I don't go to anyone and go, I need you to be here for me.
Well, he does at the Wawa, but that's it.
Because they gotta move. They gotta.
You're right. That's a good point.
They need to serve me. I'm paying.
Fair enough.
And tell them that they're special. I'm sorry, but you're not special. The
But
only
you,
way
again, am I fucking?
No, you're
am I
right.
wrong for being this angry right now?
No, I get it.
You're the ones that need to feel special. I have a very firm grasp, sir, on how worthless all of our lives are collectively. I have that grasp. Do you?
I don't think you've noticed something though. Before you judge him, he has a sailboat on his bookshelf.
I can't even imagine being this unaware. Like I don't. We're not gonna survive.
No.
This.
Nah. I told you Rome is burning. I wasn't lying when I said that.
you can fix the system is through direct action, is through human beings, all of us, the workers, united together.
This is the epitome of the kind of kid that Farley and his dumb boomer wife have.
Yeah. Yep.
Taking on the system in an aggressive.
You can't even fucking formulate
And
sentences.
this is edited. This is cut it up, remember. This is cut up. This
You're
is edited.
not a smart guy, dude.
Way, not necessarily violent, and replacing it with something that works, something that's better, and something that can
This
benefit
guy has gone
all
out
workers.
of his way to he has accumulated everything he perceives to be a tough guy accessory.
Yeah.
He's got the beard, he's got the dreadlocks, he's got the militant outfits, he's got the commie,
Sleeves rolled up.
He's got the yeah, like he's a real dude. I'm telling you, not even a punch. If you just smacked this dude in his face, if you just if he came up to you and started like trying to do, and you just a nice smack, he wouldn't know what to do. His entire world would fucking collapse in front of him.
The other thing he keeps saying, the workers, as in, this isn't when the USSR, the workers that worked at a factory united. What are you a worker in? Like, I'm not, but Mike and I aren't pretending like we're shoveling coal. But what are you doing? Like,
Yeah,
what are you building something?
The Stalinist Russian commies were a lot harder men than you.
So when they built this little social commune where everybody has to work and everybody gets paid evenly, what use are you to them? Like, you know, these people, they're always talking about socialism and communism. You are useless in a communist society unless you could build a house, you're an electrician, or you do something of use. For example, Mike and I would probably be useless in a fucking communist society because they don't need people thinking or talking or whatever. You do what they tell you. That's it. Unless you work for the government, unless you're the minister of propaganda.
Yeah,
but besides that, there's like two people have that job.
I would make myself useful. I'd be terrible at farming, but the next time
You
they
try.
came, the next time they came and they gave us our list of quotas, I'd be like, oh yeah, check that out. So, boom, stab one of the commies right in the neck. And then just go to the gulag.
But you have to yell Jason Bourne while you do it.
That's it. Just ballpoint pen in the neck
Yeah.
and go, well, I guess I'm going to prison.
Forever.
And good news is, though, I don't have to farm.
So that's great.
That's pretty cool.
Ironically, the forced labor camp you work at is a farm. So you fucked up anyway. They get tomatoes for
At
nothing.
least I stabbed a commie.
That's fair. But you would be useless in this society. Do you think your sex workers would be useful? Like all these people you're defending. Do you
Actually, somebody's going to have to suck somebody's dick around here.
do you think that Desmond is Amazing would be useful in Soviet Russia? Do you fucking think sex worker, these people that you stand up, do you think that trans people are going to be useful do you think Stalin was going, hey, we have to get all this trans people because we really,
They
that
want me to
doesn't
plant
happen.
potatoes all day, and they don't even pay me $100 a week. And they beat me. He
And they
beats
beat me. But
He
they
beats
really-
me,
they
and
really
then
would beat him.
Beats me in this house, and then I can't get my skin and my psoriasis. I can't farm. I can't do farming work. Can you imagine that?
Just that's what it is. The thing you're fighting for, you wouldn't be invited to it.
You would die in the transition.
Yeah, exactly. You
to that
wouldn't know
government.
what to do.
You wouldn't even live to be useless in that government. You would die during the upheaval. Think this guy's going to survive?
The Castro and Che and all that was fucking communist regime. 100% communist regime. And they took people like you and shot you in the face. Like, that's what they did. There was
Without
no
hesitation.
There was no mincing words. There was not even a justification for it. It was like, I'm going to kill you now. And that's what happened. You were shot in the face. Your sex worker was shot in the face. Every one of your gay friends would be dead. That's what happens under communist regimes. That's the way it's always been. And this guy's not even LARPing like a socialist. He's a communist. He's not a communist
He's a
thing.
tanky.
He's a fucking communist. That's what he is. You're worthless.
A system.
I walked Bob Dylan up on stage, pal. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you? NYU for 10 years. I did music management.
You're flat.
Such as anarcho-communism, where the workers own and control the means of production.
Anarcho-communism doesn't work. You could have anarchy, or you could have communism, but you can't have anarcho-communism. That would fall. First off, anarcho-communism immediately just turns to anarchy. That's what happens. These things are not viable governments.
Or socialism, where the workers control and own the means of production. Either one of those would be just fine. But here's the problem.
The thing I want would be the best thing. I'm smart.
He does look like Baked Alaska with dreads. I said that last time.
I'm a smart guy.
Yeah, bean. Have you ever been?
Have you ever been smart?
Fascism is that it's been used for every single thing throughout history. So a lot of people in the center, liberals and conservatives, think that fascism...
Why do you have to keep saying everything like this?
He does sound like he's telling you the weather.
This isn't how human beings talk to other human beings.
That's not fucking dope.
A dick. Somebody that cuts you off in the street, or somebody that's like, kind of strict about taking your shoes off in their house.
No. That's not being a dick. That's asking you to take their shoes off in their home.
Yeah.
Now, okay, fine. If I came into the house and Royce is like, hey, man, take your shoes off in the house, and you have a floor full of thumbtacks, yeah, I would go, hey, look, I don't
want to step on thumbtacks.
I'd rather not. If you said, hey, kick your shoes off, and I look, and your floor is disgustingly filthy, and you're like, well, how dare you? But no, it's not a dick move to go like, yeah, hey, man, just pop your shoes off, please.
That's what they assume you mean when you say fascism. So when you say fascism, they don't think about Nazis. Or, well, they do think about Nazis, but they think that you're equating Nazis to not taking your shoes off in the house. And I assure you that when I'm talking about fascists, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the actual definition of fascism. So what is the actual definition of fascism?
Well, let's see what Google tells you.
Actual economic definition of fascism is basically when the state and business come together to control the population.
But that's not...
communism won't do that, Royce.
No.
Communism doesn't control your life. It manages your life.
We need to break this down really quick. He says the actual textbook definition is, he doesn't say the textbook definition, then he cuts it. Watch.
Fascism is basically when the state and business come together to control the population. Fascism is basically anti-democracy. It's when the government, or the state, in this case, because it would be the merger of state and business, the state...
What is communism?
He's not a smart man.
No. What is communism?
Well, no, because he's saying when fascism is when the business and government merges. And what he's saying is like communism is when your government takes over the businesses.
You said you're stupid. I'm telling you, he's a stupid person. He is a stupid person.
For your average American, he still is not the stupidest person I've seen. Again, I feel like to say somebody's stupid, I mean, again, you turn on Maury Povich for 5 minutes and I'll show you fucking stupid
But at least
person.
that's entertaining.
This guy socially is stupid. He lacks any self-awareness. But I feel like, again, for you to say, oh, this guy's stupid, for him to be stupid, that would make him remarkable. He's not even stupid enough to be remarkable. This man is below average at everything. Not even remarkably below average, just below average.
Everything he's saying is wrong. everything he's saying is proof. You could disprove everything he's saying with a rudimentary knowledge of history, of politics,
but that
of
all sounds like
economics,
a whole
of
thing I'm not about.
of anything.
That sounds exhausting, though. Learning
technically, no. Because a communist government in Venezuela, for example, took over the Kellogg cereal factory and kicked Kellogg's out. That happened. Isn't that what you're talking about? That's not what fascism is. It's not even defending fascism or whatever, because those 14 idiot LARPers are all idiots. But at least be forthcoming with what you're talking about. This guy, and he's another one that came out of nowhere that's been being shared everywhere. He's another one, mark my words, will be another one that'll be on the Young Turks soon or something like that. They'll pick this guy up.
Yeah, they'll manufacture his popularity.
That's what's going to happen. We're not going to let you re-education. We're going to make sure that everybody knows what a fucking idiot you are.
It's not going to really.
Well, actually, we're
I know
done.
we actually are.
I got to open up the chest here for the D Live peeps.
Stupid chest.
Yes. What about Chesty LaRue? Thank you guys for listening. Will there be a Nightwave tonight?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I heard you're going to go late tonight.
I might go.
Somebody
a little late.
told me he was going to do a 24-hour stream.
No, that's not going to happen.
Mike promises tonight.
Time tomorrow.
Mike promises tonight 24-hour stream.
Well, I had to make it. I had to end a little early last night because I had bad OPSEC. So today we're gonna start all over.
Thank you guys. I appreciate
Let's
you
see,
guys.
What I get?
What'd you get on the chest? Let me know. What happened?
I didn't get a ticket. All I care about is the tickets.
You didn't get a ticket?
I didn't win anything.
Vampire Frog did get a ticket, though. He got a ticket. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. Of course, the best way to support the show is patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. Please become a patron. We have 250 episodes there. $5. You get 250 episodes archived just for you. They're pretty great, and you also help the show, which really is the best. Thank you guys so much. Tonight, Nightwave, make sure you're there. And, of course, Monday at 10 a.m., I will be back with Daywave, youtube.com/Daywave Radio or dlive.tv/Daywave. Either way, both things work. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you Monday with Revenge of the Sith. Have a good weekend, everybody.